Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It's the Bull and Roo, episode 5 of the Bull and Roo, and today we have got the COPA America group stage games. Look, we're going to be up against it. It's going to be pretty hard, but we have got the easier of the two groups. Dare I do say it, maybe we could scrape out and get out the group. Who knows? In terms of what the Board of Australia, the FFA, want us to do, they want us to just be competitive with the South American competition here, the Copa America. But I'm eyeing off something else. I'm eyeing off the fact that our fixtures isn't too bad. Obviously, in our group, for those that don't remember, we have got Uruguay, we've got Paraguay, Colombia, Chile, and Bolivia, and we're going to give you every single one of those games in the group today in this episode. If we do get out the group, that will be another part to this episode, but we will obviously look to cut it up. I'm going to try and cut it up, edit it as much as possible, and get this all out. And obviously, it flows really nice, but I'll figure that out when it comes to editing. Anyway, we do have Uruguay, who currently are 8th in the world, before we do play Paraguay, who are 35th in the world. Chile, who I think we could do something against, who are 15th in the world, because the average height of their squad's really small, so maybe some set pieces there. Colombia, who I think are going to be absolutely amazing. And Bolivia, who I think we can get at. The matter of the fact that our fixtures aren't too bad. We've got a couple games in the middle we could get a point at, and then leave ourselves a playoff against Bolivia to maybe get out the group if we're lucky. Who knows? It could be a very interesting time. First up, we do have Uruguay. Obviously, they're a squad that is quite amazing. Luis Suarez is here as well for other people. Sebastian Coates used to be at Liverpool. Diego Godin's there. Valverde's there. Usually goes off to Juventus on the save. Luis Suarez obviously is partnering Edison Cavani. It's quite a team, and they've got some decent players too. Lat's had a really good year in real life this year. They still have got Maxi Gomez, who I think is sensational this year on FM. It's a very, very, very good team. We know it's a good team, and it's what I expect to kind of face. Muslera could go down as one of the best, one of the best keepers in the league, in the competition, if he has a good competition. And usually in competitions for Uruguay, he goes next level. He's like Ochoa at Mexico. They're two sort of keepers that you think of. International competitions of past in real life, they just go next level. So probably beating him is going to be a bit of a difficult task as well. Anyhow, though, I honestly like getting the harness game out of the way first, and that is what we're going to do. In terms of Mikafa, I'm not going to bring him up too much. Obviously, signings and that, the window's opening, and we do get our fixtures for that on the Chile game as well, so you might see that in this episode, but that's really it. In terms of the system, I did touch on it previously in a previous episode. I think it was last episode, of the episode we played in Malaysia. We are playing this 4-4-2 and trialing it. I honestly think, except for the Bolivia game, I will be playing this system looking to frustrate the South American teams that are going to come out and be super aggressive. You're mainly playing 4-2-3-1, mainly playing with fullbacks bombing on, and we're going to sit there, really look and soak up pressure, go and hit teams on the break, in the space, play for some set pieces. We could even go a bit more direct, but I'm going to leave it on standard for now. Really encourage the boys to go, if it's not on, play feet. If it isn't on, if it is on, go straight into the space, is why we got that on. We've also got some really pacey players that allow people to run at people and in space. Obviously, we're going to look over the top pretty quick and distribute, and we are going to be a bit more deeper, but use a bit more tighter marking and press. So as soon as I enter this area of the field, I want us to be quite tight on men, look to press, look to win, and look to break. So in that sort of sense, that's what we're going with. Our team today is what I think on paper is probably our best 11 for this system, but isn't our best 11 in terms of probably the star ratings, or probably what you would think is our best 11 per position. Obviously, we got Ryan Ridson, who, people will say Grant's probably a bit better, but I do like Josh in the system. He's a bit more defensively minded. Wright, Dedenak, and Alex Gresbach, who I think is fantastic for Australia. Mobile, Duncan, Moy, Lecky, Gianu, and McLaren. Now, I honestly think in this system, Duncan, because he's got great work rate, he's a young kid, he knows how to get up and down, is really good. And if you're Jackson Irvine, he's very similar in that regard, but Jackson, I think, is definitely a player that, I think doesn't have as much of the game as Zach does at 20. So there we go. Also important to note, by mistake, I accidentally dropped Massimo Longo. I thought he was already in the squad. He wasn't. He's upset. Apologies. Obviously, Aaron Moy is going to be there, but Lecky obviously plays as a great winger, and in this system, Aaron with Bill plays out on the left. Ideally, would use Tommy Orr in this sort of 4-4-2 if it wasn't so much looking to hit teams on the break, in space, and on the, with the pace that we do have. when we play 4-2-3-1, obviously, Lecky Mobile will play as an inside forward and a cam. Obviously, Tommy Rogic probably deserves a spot. But Rogic is really coming into games that are hopefully tight and tense, and that he will be able to come into this role in the middle of the park and play as an attacking midfielder on attack, or advanced playmaker on attack, bombing on, and obviously having someone that's going to sit in and do a defensive job, which could be Jackson Irvine off the bench. It could well be Reece I was going to say Reece Williams, we dropped him too. But, the squad, I think, as a whole, is really well balanced. Now, I expect us to obviously not be anywhere near Uruguay. I expect this to be some pain here. The pain before off we go. Hopefully, we're going to be okay. We're going to submit that team. These guys have seen it, and away we go. Obviously, the lads are right. If you can make the semi, that would be good. I lost the semi on pens. Was really convinced I could win it. Is the aim of the save trying to win a World Cup? The aim of the save is to try and win the 2026 World Cup, Nathan. And as, of course, win the Asian Champions League with MacArthur before then as well. But honestly, I don't think we could win a World Cup by 2026. Honestly, think that you would need a lot more time for Australia to become a better nation to do that too. We are live on Twitch, YouTube. Like, subscribe, of course, to the YouTube. And links down below. Come follow us live on Twitch. That's enough of me plugging it. That's interesting. Mascara puts that they would play a 4-2-3-1. They're actually sitting in a very deep 4-4-2 with a DM. I'm still going to stay the same system here and look to just keep it like that. If this game kind of peters out, two teams looking to break, I may move it into a 4-2-3-1 a bit earlier than I normally would. A draw would be a great result, but I honestly think that the 4-2-3-1 would have a lot of space to get on the ball if they're going to play it like that. That's very interesting. Anyway, that's fine. Maybe we'll just still hit them. I mean, this would be a great long-term save. I think this has the potential to be a really great save, Nape, and hopefully YouTube, you understand that too. We are going to go out. They're going to ask the assistant to see what he thinks, but I am going to only press the forward-thinking lads. But you guys know that I have been trialling man-marking both centre-backs and both strikers to encourage the balls over the top so they can break and to obviously force teams to play forward. Last thing I will say is you can't rest people during the World Cup or during competitions in international. The whole squad will be used. And it'll be interesting to see how we go about it. Obviously, Amar is one of our most important players. And we're underway. Score predictions, boys. I predict this game to be very one-sided towards Uruguay. But if this can kind of stay in a very interesting style of game, if we can keep it tight and tense, you just never know. And as things stand, first 20 minutes, we've been the better side. Uruguay really looking to play on the break. We're really set up to play on the break. But at the moment, arguably, could be the better side out here. We've had a decent number of shots, but all from long range. Don't really mind that either. We got people that can pop them from distance. And, 30-odd minutes in, I will happily take what I'm seeing out there at the moment. This would be sensational. It is a highlight here. And Valverde's picked it up. It's the first highlight of the game. It's taken Uruguay 40 minutes to find something, and they do find Cavani. Now, if we can get on the ball, which we do here with Ridson, he finds Bailey right. You just never know with a decent ball. I don't want to see him try and play it from there to a strike. I want him to play into a midfielder that then will look forward, but that's okay. Muslera will go long. Maxi heads down into Luca Torreira. It is Torreira, isn't it? Valverde, though, in a Lux. Good tackle from Risden. Falls back the Lux. We just need to hold defensively strong here. Valverde again, as they press numbers. Torreira, Valverde. This is good shape from us so we can win the ball. We don't. Nandez now can cut it. Backstick, Lux, Matt Ryan. Great save. Keeps it at 0-0 as Matty Ryan, the captain. And Muslera goes long towards Suarez. Too much time on Suarez there. Salt now picks it up, comes inside. Risden with the tackle, falls back to Uruguay. I know if we can win the ball, we could break, but at the moment, everything falling towards Uruguay. Nandez now with the ball, cuts at Suarez. Ryan can't keep it out. And right on the stroke at half-time, and Luis Suarez makes it 1-0. And there you go. From what I've seen, though, not too bad out there from us. The shape's been decent, and that gives me some optimism to really frustrate Paraguay and Chile. In the end, Suarez, one of those ones. Maybe Ryan on a different day keeps that out too. It's a tackle. You hate when tackles go in. But as it stands, half-time 1-0, we'll take that. I think the longer it stays at 1-0, we can also chase the game. In saying that, though, I honestly think we're going to go into that. From what I've seen, I don't mind what's going on. I'm going to put Apostolos up there. McLaren. Apostolos can play in the hole. All right, we'll do that. Apostolos can play in the hole as a shadow striker. I think, is what he can do. Because let's have a look at him back here. Fekir's a balanced playmaker. I reckon as a shadow striker, Apostolos is really decent. We'll get him in there for now. Tom Rogic can warm up. Obviously, the midfield will stay the same. And everybody else I'm really happy with as well. We'll look to go and be a bit more positive this half. With that in mind as well, I am going to go out there and I am going to go and press everybody and really try and win the ball as high up the field as possible as well. So obviously, bit of a gamble going this early into the 4-2-3-1, but I do think that from what we've seen, we can't be too scared of Uruguay. They're playing pretty much on the break. It is a highlight, and it is Uruguay again. Tom Rogic is about to come on. Grezbach wins the ball, finds Apostolos Giano back in a deeper role, and he gets on it here, keeps it. Aaron Moy now, this is where we're good. We can commit a fullback here if we want to. Here goes Josh Risdon, who's looking a little bit legless. Finds Lecky, though, beats a man, gets in the box, it's cleared. He just thought for a second he could whip one. Mr. Wright, though, Bailey Wright, can't lose it here. Yep. Matt Ryan's just kept us in this game, but looked like our highlight, and then Lecky didn't put the ball across the box. 60-odd minutes played. Risdon's on a booking and looks very legless. I'm going to bring Ryan Grant into this system, and I am going to bring Tommy Rogic in for Apostolos here. I just think McLaren's pace will help us. Tommy Rogic going to go in as the advanced playmaker on attack and really look to drive at people. And I think that's what we're going to do here at the moment. That's a highlight because I'm making changes. Ryan makes a good save. Warm up, Danny Da Silva. That's a big call for a young kid. Warm up. Torreira now with a set piece, backstick, headed at goal. Apparently it's going to be a penalty. There we go. For handball is what it said down the bottom. For 2-0 to Uruguay. Zach Duncan, the young kid, made a mistake. Cavani steps up. Can Ryan save? It's a great pen. He's not saving that. We're 2-0 down, and it's all she wrote. We will go attacking. And we will, as the highlight will come in, switch Bill and Lecky. He's not at his best of game, and Da Silva will go out there as well. And there we are. Highlight because we're making changes more than likely as well. Matt Ryan on the ball. And yeah, unlucky for us, 2-0 down. I don't think we've been too bad. I feel like we've been okay. You know, they've scored right on halftime and then obviously a pen. So, not the worst from us. Let's just see what we can do in this system at the moment. I'm going to tell us to go get creative, see if we can get one and scare them. We could get one right now. You never know. Aaron Moy put it in there. He does. No one attacks it. You're Australia, boys. Should be towering over people in the box. Channel you in a Timmy Cahill. In the end, it doesn't happen. It's Cavani. It's on the break. For 3-0, Matt Ryan makes a great save yet again. And there we are. Wasted opportunity there for Uruguay. It looks like it's all she wrote. We're not going to mount a comeback from here. 90-odd minutes play. If we were to score, it would be nice. Ball gets knocked in. Tommy Rogic! Push forward, boys. Push forward. We need a highlight now or never. We need kind of a highlight from kickoff. Headed down and then bangs it. It was actually Bailey Wright flicked it in. Tommy Rogers' volley, though, it was good. Boys, push forward. Push forward. Send them. Send them, send them, send them. Send them, send them, send them. Could you imagine, boys? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I doubt this is going to happen. Bit more direct. If we get the ball one time over the top, go a bit longer. I highly doubt it. Could you imagine? Highlight, please, FM. Highlight. One time. Don't do it. Don't. Oh. Would have been nice. In the end, look, very even game against Uruguay. Very even. We deserved the score too. Both teams having 15 shots. They had one more extra on target. They scored, obviously, a cutback with Suarez and a pen, which was stupid to give away as well. But, look, it happens. You know, the youngster Zach Duncan made the mistake. He's one for the future, Zach. It was one of those days, and to be quite honest, I'm really happy with that too. I'm really optimistic if that's what we're going to produce against Uruguay about what we could do in the rest of the group. Now, maybe we have to go out and maybe play a 4-2-3-1 after seeing that as well. Something for us to think about and talk to with the stream. But the boys should take a lot out of that and the fact that we kept it so competitive against Uruguay side. For everybody on YouTube, though, what I am going to do with this video is I'm going to cut it into every game. You're not going to see me sim through all the days. So here we're going to cut straight to the next game. And obviously, for everyone on Twitch, you have to sit here and watch. Be back in just a second in the next game of the group. Welcome back, YouTube. It's time to go into the Australia game versus Paraguay here in the second game of the group. As you can see, as the group stage is just here, and if you go to stages, you'll probably see it a bit better. Paraguay played against Colombia and drew 1-1. We scouted out their game. Their goal was from a corner. They played a 4-3-3 with a DM. And it looked like Colombia played a 4-3-3 that matched them and edged the possession. So with that in mind, I think what we're going to do here today is I'm going to go after them a little bit. I'm going to start on the front foot and try and really be positive in this game here. Play around them. If we can go out there, maybe get the first goal and really shake them, you just never know what they're going to be into. But we'll wait and we'll see. In terms of the team itself, Jedinak's going to miss out today because I need the legs back there. So Speranovic is going to come in. And we are going to get in Grant in for Risdon. But the rest of the team, I think, looks fit enough. There is probably a case here to rest maybe Apostolos or something, but I'm not. And obviously, Tommy Rogers coming in up there. And Daniel Aranzini is going to come in over Matthew Leckie, who's not 100% fit as well. So Aranzini's coming in, Mabil playing on the other side. I prefer Mabil playing on the right, but we don't really have a left winger unless you're planning to play Danny De Silva out there. I think he's a bit young for it, or he's just a little bit raw, but Monday maybe he'll go out there. Anyway, Matt Ryan's going to keep his spot. Obviously, Grant Wright, Speranovic, and Alex Gresbach, followed by Jackson Irvine and Aaron Moy in the middle. After Zach Duncan's error, he does get dropped. Aranzini, Tommy Rogers, Mabil, and Apostolos Gianu up top. I prefer Jamie McLaren, but I honestly think if this game can stay tight, McLaren's speed late doors will maybe do some damage. So thinking that's what we're going to do here. This is going to be interesting. Me in the chat reckon 4-2-3-1 might be the go for this game, but definitely 4-4-2 against Chile and Colombia, who are going to be more natural going forward. In terms of players here, Pires scored their goal from the corner. It was a nice volley. It was like bobbling around the box and it fell to him. He just spanked it. Moreira obviously plays in the MLS and is very quick. I think that is the Moreira I'm thinking of. Balbuena, obviously people will know from the Premier League. Martinez and Sanchez in the middle. Dominguez up top, but Miguel Almiron is definitely their best player at Newcastle. Very, very tricky winger. Someone I have used previously in Football Manager. Definitely someone you keep an eye out. But if you look pound for pound in terms of player for player, I actually think we match up really well and very even with them. Now, that does not mean that we're as good as them, but I just think Paraguay is definitely a team we can go after. Paraguay and Bolivia are the two games that I was like, we can do something. And then Chile excite me because I know if we get set pieces against Chile, Chile are naturally a small team. And we can go after them there as well. We've got some bigger boys. We are going to go in. We are going to ask the assistant. I am going to go to a press. I'm not going to start on the press. I'm going to look for us to be a little bit more just standard. And we might move into the press a little bit later in the game. There's a lot of football still to be played. I'm delighted for Tommy Rogers to make his 50th appearance for Australia. Score prediction in the chat. And hopefully we just see us get on the ball and dominate this game. Would be really nice if we could. Now, we don't have the natural ball-playing defenders here in Australia as I would do, say, in a European system, but, you know, we're still going to be good enough to get on it. And Tommy Rogers playing as an advanced playmaker on attack, getting on the ball real deep is going to be good. Grant now finds his way. How are you, Manny? Good to see you in the chat. Big switch out to Mabil, and the one thing we do have is a lot of width in this team. And Ava comes inside, finds Speranovic. Look at the fullback. Oh, look at Alex. Finds him eventually, Speranovic. Alex, Mabil, inside, Tommy Rogers. Ball there. Jackson, if you want to take it on, have a go. Jackson. Oh, Jackson Irvine with a big chance. And that's where Zach Duncan really needs to be, because Duncan can hit one. But yeah, early highlight. Aaron Moy puts it in the box. Bailey Wright doesn't win it. Jackson Irvine. It was Apostolos. It's 1-0 Australia. And that's what excites me, is that from set pieces, we will be good. And we are 1-0 up against Paraguay here in the Copa America. We lead a game. Bailey Wright didn't win the header. It's headed away. Irvine, I thought, went up for it. It didn't. It was Apostolos Gianu. And Apostolos heads back across, scores a goal. And it's Aaron Moy again on the set piece. Puts it in there. Headed at goal. It's in. Surely it went over the line. Apparently it's an own goal. It's offside. Oh, what happened? I need to see it in 3D. VAR said yes, it was a goal. And then it's been ruled out for offside. Just get us on director. That's fine. Director cam's okay with me. Moy pops it in. Picked it up over the goal line. Apparently, it was been disallowed. Had his flag up. Mabil handballed it. Okay. We need to go back, obviously, to 2D. You know what? I might put this on director cam for replays. Why not? That actually looks not bad. Wow. Big moment. Could have been 2-0 Australia. We're dominating the game. The scouting report saying 4-2-3-1 is the best way to go about it. It was definitely good from Tony Vidmar. Rogic looking for Apostolos. Interesting idea. Wasn't going to find him. Balbuena finds Martinez. And they're still going to be quality, obviously, Paraguay. They're going to be able to move the ball around really well. Just, I think we'll have our chances. Sanchez now. Ball out to Miguel Almiron. We're holding our shape decent, but Miguel Almiron's so good at this. Matt Ryan, I need you. Oh, it's a great goal. It's a great goal. It's the first time they've really done anything, Paraguay, and they've scored. And it's 1-1. It's Miguel Almiron. And it's a really nice goal. He's picked the ball up out wide. He's beaten Reece Grant out there, who he put in for this game. Matt Ryan probably should do a lot better at his near stick as well. It's not the best positioning from the keeper. And yeah, highlight from kickoff though, straight away. This would be a massive game to win. Good game to get a point out of. We can't afford to lose this one, you do think, if we want to try and get out the group, which is not the goal, but personally I would like it. Mobile, by the way, great one. Daniel Aranzini, the youngster. Oh my God, it's in. We've scored straight away. Daniel Aranzini, an assist by Awa Mobile. What a run from Awa. He puts a great ball in, and Daniel Aranzini gives us back the lead. Here comes Awa, just beats a couple men, glides past a few. Great run in, great ball, well weighted. Daniel Aranzini, the youngster, on the half volley after chesting it down. Fernandez is beat, and that's a ball and a half from Awa. We're going to have a look at it again for offside. Miles on, VAR just double checking, and in the end, great touch, and what a finish. And I'm happy with that. 30 minutes played. It's 2-1 Australia. We've been really good. I've said that I think we're going to go and press them. Are we? I think what we are going to do is we're going to press Miguel Almiron and Roman out wide, I reckon. And we're going to stay a little bit tighter on Dominguez too, from what I've seen so far. I think that's what we're going to go with. But nothing too crazy. Don't really need to go out there and really go and press and harry the ball, really. We just need to keep shape. We're 2-1 up. Could be 3-1 as Awa gets on the ball. Moreira does well. Perez now. We get the press going anyway. The ball to Dominguez. Stay tight, which is nice. Dominguez make a good run, but force him back to Gomez. Moreira. Well built out here by Paraguay. Into Martinez. Into Gomez. Goes back all the way to Fernandez. That is a long ball which we force. And Daniel Aranzini and Akers brings it down. Bailey right now on it. Finds Baranovic, can knock it into Tommy Rogic, picks it up. Awa Mobile running at people. He's having a game and a half. Awa beats two. Awa forces a good save out of Fernandez. Awa Mobile out there is having an absolute stormer, boys. And as it approaches half time, it's going to be Australia 2, Paraguay 2, maybe. Perez, don't let him shoot. If we win the ball here, we could be on the break. Riveros, they've got numbers over. We force him back to Moreira. If we win it now, we could have been on the break, really. Fernandez, highlight not over. Ball long. Oh, if we won it, then we're on the break too. Romero now inside. Matt Ryan, I need you. Oh, that's a finish. It's 2-2 right on half time. We're getting ready to say we're going to be 2-1 up. Yet again, Paraguay have not been the best. And they score another. Rivieros with a great ball. Finds its way to Romero, who makes a great one. Matt Ryan, you can't save that. It's too good. It's into that far corner. It's right in the spot where the keeper can't get there. And against the runner play, we've been dominating here, and it's 2-2. I'm not happy with the performance. The boys look fired up. But to be honest, we should be ahead. So get at them. Off we go, boys. As things stand, though, not really too much happening. It's a highlight. It's a throw in. Every time every time Paraguay have had the ball, they look like scoring. Miguel Almiron, don't do it. Matt Ryan makes a great save. 2-2. Paraguay starting to come into this game now. They scored from a set piece in their last one. Can we get something and get it away? We do. Alex Gresbach gets it. Sanchez now. And Miron's still out there. Don't let him whip it. Beats one, beats two, beats three. Oh my, Matt Ryan, good boy. He's having a good game out there. Both wingers are. It's looking like they're starting to really get on top here. Miguel Miron, just give him all the time in the world. No dramas, boys. No dramas. Ball in, Moreira blocked, Sanchez through Ryan. We were 1-0 up and 2-1 up. Are you seriously having a laugh? Jackson Irvine off, Zach Duncan coming in. You seriously having a laugh, are you? I've been really lucky to be in this game. First half, we absolutely annihilated them. Miguel Miron picks it up. In the end, it's blocked. It falls to Sanchez. Matt Ryan should do a lot better in goals. Highlight straight away. Gresbach, Duncan. I'm going to keep the system the same. Like, we've had chances. We've played well. Until maybe about the 75th minute, I might go 4-4-2. But we've played well. This game's still got another goal in it, I reckon, for us. Aaron Moy, Tommy Rogic now. Great ball out to Daniel, who's having a good game too. Beats a man, comes inside. Daniel, need a score. Brought down, referee! Surely he's going to VAR. Surely was brought down. Surely was pulled back. Out he comes. Big moment here for Australia. Big moment for us. Referee says it's a pen. I don't know who's going to take it. Aaron Moy? Yeah, good. All right, Aaron, your time to shine. Aaron Moy and his bold-headed goodness steps up. Oh, Aaron, no. No, Aaron, no. Man, we don't deserve to be behind in this game. We do not deserve to be behind in this football game. Yet we are. Tom Rogic really hasn't done too much. Jay McLaren has got to go on. I'm going to switch these two around. Got to load in the mess 4-4-2, which is the more aggressive system. And Matthew Leckie, I want to bring Leckie into this game too, but I really can't for a bit of speed off the break. Can't really do it, can I? Who's not having a great one? Aaron Moy. Daniel can't really play back there, but I reckon he would do a decent job. Daniel Da Silva could play there. I don't want to really do that either. Going to confirm that change. Come on, boys. We've dominated this game. The fact we're 3-2 down is really disheartening. Time's ticked. Matthew Leckie is going to get out there. Slightly more direct. Come on, boys. Get creative, lads. Highlight. We deserve something out of this game. We do not deserve to be behind. Obviously, Aaron Moy misses a pen to make it 3-3 here as well. We didn't really want to go into this 4-2-4 system, but we've kind of been forced into it. Miguel Almiron's just run rings around Grant. Right back's been the issue today. Right back's been the issue. Ryan Grant has had a shocker. Is there a late drama? Is there late drama? There isn't going to be, is there? We have not deserved to lose that game. We do not deserve to lose that game. We lose 3-2. We led 1-0. We led 2-1. And there we go. Far out. Ryan Grant gets a 6.9. Miguel Almiron ran rings. Ryan Grant deserves a 4. He was horrid today. That one hurts. We've dominated the ball. We've dominated chances. We scored some really sexy goals. Both goals, not well. Apostolos was a bit lucky, but Darren Aronzini's goal up sensational. The build-up play for Aaron Moy's penalty, Darren Aronzini does so well. And there we go, boys. That's not a game we deserve to lose at all. That is harsh. That is harsh. They have been ridiculously lucky there, Paraguay. And what can you do, really? It kind of puts us in a position where in the Copa America B, we're probably going to be out of the group. Unless we can get something out of Chile or Colombia, we're going to be done and dusted. I'm not sure. Maybe if a team goes and draws a couple, but we really needed to go in there and get a point there. That was massive. A point gives us a half a chance of qualifying. A win there, and all of a sudden with Bolivia coming up, 6 points could have been enough to get out. But, man, 19 shots, 11 on target. The scout report said 4-3-3. We went 4-3-3. 4-2-3-1, sorry. And, yeah, far out, man. To dominate a game like that, to have chances, then have your key player, your star player, Aaron Moy, miss a pen as well to rescue a point at a minimum. That one hurt. We'll be back for I think we have got Colombia next, don't we? We got Colombia next. We'll be back for Colombia, yeah. And Colombia at the moment, I haven't played yet, but they look like they need a win as well. The best result for me is Colombia to draw their next game or lose, and then we get something out of that game as well, and then pray and hope we jump them. But at the moment, it looks like it's all just slipping away here in the Copa America group stage. Welcome back, YouTube. It is obviously going to be our game against Chile actually today, not Colombia. But we have our fixtures for our first A-League games in 2021 and first ever A-League games for MacArthur. We'll open our account away against Melbourne Victory before playing our first ever home game at against Western Sydney. We'll finish the final day against Adelaide United at home as well. We get 1.88 million for playing. The board will like to finish bottom of the A-League. Failing to meet, due to the league having a wage cut, we cannot allow the budgets to be adjusted. That's fine. We've got plenty of money still as well. So the board we're predicted to finish bottom or board expectation. All right, so the board have kind of said, okay, this season, if you finish bottom, it's fine. That's perfect for me. And it should mean we should be able to register in designated players. Can I go register in a squad right now for MacArthur? Can't register in no one at the moment. I'm guessing the registration hasn't been opened yet. Registration hasn't been opened yet for Australia. Good. Because I want to see what the squad looks like at the moment. We obviously got 36.5k a week of what we can pay players. That will obviously count when we put players into the squad. We have no more than 23. Cannot have more than 20 players aged over the age of 20. No more than 5 foreign players. 2 goalkeepers, 1 on the bench per game, which we knew about. And there must be at least 2 under 22 domestic players on the bench. Really? I didn't know that. 2 players under the age of 22 that need to be on the bench. Ooh, that one hurts. Is it really like that in real life? I'm trying to think of benches in the A-League. Have they really got 2 kids on the bench and then 2 spots? I don't think so. Oh, okay. We're allowed to scout anywhere in the world now. Beautiful. Didn't have to ask for that as well. That's a nice little bit of MacArthur. Let's get into Chile, and I am planning something a little bit different for Chile. We know we need to win this game, and we are going to get results here against everybody beforehand, so we know what exactly is going to be need of us. Colombia lose, which is actually really important because we play them next, and they're probably one of the 2 teams that we have to probably catch. Right now, we would like Paraguay to either draw or lose, but I would imagine Paraguay are going to beat Bolivia 6-0. There we are. Rightio. So in terms of the group, as you can see, Paraguay are top now because they haven't lost and have a good goal difference. Chile have only played twice though, and they're playing us and can go top the group. But right now, a point or a win would put us next to Colombia, which is massive. And yeah, so a win right now, and we have a serious chance of getting out the group. A loss or a draw doesn't really help us. So with that in mind, and kind of what I was predicting, I have launched into the Mets 4-2-4. A system that is going to be free-flowing, attacking, high-pressure football. And we're just going to try and go at Chile, all guns blazing, and pray and hope. In terms of everybody else here and what we can do, there's not really too much we can really do in terms of how we're going to play. Jedinak's going to come in for Sporanovic, and we are going to get Harry in as well. Bizic is probably going to come in for Grasbach because Grasbach needs a rest at some stage. Josh Risden's coming straight in because Ryan Grant had a shocker. Matt Ryan's really lucky he's club captain. He gets to stay in the team. Tommy Rogers is going to come in and play the advanced playmaker role and support. He can play deeper line, but I think advanced playmaker support allows him to dribble and get forward and allows him to really move through the park. Aaron Moy, even though he missed a penalty, is going to not play because he's a bit unfit. We are going to see Mr. Zach Duncan come into this one here as well. Duncan can also go further forward as well. Can also play deeper line, playmaker, and defend or support. I'm going to leave him like that. And yeah, that's the team. Adam Taggart has got to obviously go in alongside Gianu, and I'm not going to play Danny Vukovic, Crazy Jason, because I don't think Danny Vukovic is good enough to play for Australia, but he's good enough to be a backup for Australia, if that's what you get at. Anyway, got to submit the team here. We're going to go in, and we're going to go after him. Bezic is a natural at going forward from fullbacks, and he comes. We are going to commit men forward, boys. We are going to go after a 4-2-3-1. We're going to go after Vidal. Their centre-backs naturally aren't the tallest. 178 centimetres, and Maripin is the only tall one out of that back four. Pazio, by memory, is pretty short, 168, and by memory, our bronze is only 180, and we got people up top that can do a job, Adam can park himself down the smaller centre-back, so can Apostolos. We can do a job in the air. You don't know. And naturally, they're just not the tallest team, Chile. I'm literally going, let's go, let's press, let's win a free kick, let's go. And off we go. Let's just do it. Off we go. Have faith in them. The boys look up for it. We know we need to win this game, so we're just going to go out and press. And both centre-backs are going to be absolutely man-marked by two strikers. Into the tunnel we go. We're told he's fit enough to play, and he seems all right. Yeah, Tommy's being risked. Look, in terms of the league table, we know what we need to do. A point leaves us a chance. A win gives us what we want. Duncan on it straight away. Out to Matthew Leckie. Was rested last game. In it straight at Claudia Bravo. Warning shot from Australia. 30 seconds in. That's what we need to see. We need to go out there. We need to play football. Harry Serrata now with the ball. A win against here, we could kind of go against Colombia and go after them as well, knowing that we would be all right. Awa Mabil, do it. It's just wide. He's playing in a not natural role out there, but it is what it is. I might move him as an inverted winger. Just to try, like he did last game, just try and get him coming back onto his right foot. I prefer him being as a winger looking to beat men on the outside, but just to do what he did last game with a nice ball back stick for Daniel Rosini last game against Paraguay. Get him out there. Anyway, Alexis on the ball. Mr. Sanchez, can we get a press in? We're pressing hard. Tommy Roger wins it. Mabil. This Australia side are flowing now. Adam beats a man. Adam, big moment! Come on! Adam Taggart! As I used to call him as a kid, Target. Adam Target with the goal. We're 1-0 up. It's a great press from Australia. Awa picks it up, finds Duncan, great ball with Adam, beats a man, comes inside, 1v1 with Claudia Bravo, and Australia are beating Chile 1-0. I said this is a game we could get something out of. We're 1-0 up and we've dominated from the get-go. Just imagine if we beat Paraguay like we should have. In the end, picked up there, played back to Matt Ryan. Come on, boys. We've dominated the first 20 minutes. This Australian team looks up for it. Looks for Apostolos. He's in. Can he get a shot away? Puts it down. Awa blocked. It was a big moment for Awa. He's still there, though. Beats his man. Pops it in. Apostolos hits the bar. Oh, we're all over him. They're at 6s and 7s. Bit like we were against Paraguay. But at the moment, we look pretty good. Bearded Twig, obviously, with the host. Thank you, Beard. Get your Homer Simpsons watching. As Serrata loses out to Alexis. There's a ball inside. Keeps going. Duncan does well. Well done, Zachy boy. BH now. Can he release someone? Doesn't. Duncan. He looks for Adam. He's quick. Bravo comes. Bravo claims. Big moment. Big moment. Awa's on it. I didn't expect that to be the highlight. I expected it to be highlight over, and I just got added into a group chat that I don't even know I got added by on Facebook, so I was like, oh, okay. And we've scored, and all I know is Awa's made it 2-0. Beats his man, goes on a great run. How has Claudia Bravo let this in? Oh my, it's a goalkeeping howler. We'll take it. We're 2-0 up against Chile, boys. We're 2-0 up against Chile, and they're yet to have a chance. Have we just found our system for the World Cup? Have we just found our system for the entire tournament? An aggressive counter-pressing 4-2-4. Oh, we got to make it 3-0 here. Duncan, ball in. Cleared away. Oriala. This might be Chile's first attack. Please don't concede to their first chance. Opazio. We actually get numbers behind the ball decently well. Picked off by Apostolos. Tommy Rogic. Great ball. Zach Duncan, the young kid, going. Finds Adam Taggart. Adam! Oh, what a save. It would have been 3-0. It's a corner, though, and we have the height to really do damage here. It's a ball in, it's picked off, it's cleared away. Adam Awa now. Risden doesn't see the highlight. Looks like they're floating their crosses in. That's really fine by me because we got big boys. Everyone looked offside. Doesn't matter anyway. They win the header and they're on the break. Mora, we can't get near him at the moment. Mora going with pace. Matthew Leckie has done superb. Headed down. Vidal now. Valdez. Can we get over there? We do by BH. Got to be calm. Finds Matt Ryan. Ryan now into Harry Serrata. Ball to Awa Mabil. Picked off there. Zach Duncan again. Great ball. Matthew Leckie. Come on, get up. Does well. Taggart now. Inside Apostolos. Awa doesn't win it. And it's a chance for Chile to re-break yet again. Ball to Mora. Big moment. Matt Ryan, make a save. Oh, he does. It's actually a block by Serrata. Or Sutar. It's blocked by Harry. 45 minutes played. Have to defend this corner. Ball comes in. Harry does well again. We could break. Matthew Leckie. Longest highlight ever. Leckie's got pace. Leckie's going. In the end, Opazio gets a tackle and is going to get there before it goes out of play. Yeah, he does. Another highlight. This game is going crazy. Ball played back. Claudio Bravo has to do a bit of work to pick it up. A poor kick from the keeper. We could maybe score it for goal. Lecky wins. Adam, shoot! Oh my God, he should have shot. He shoots now. It is 3-0. Australia are in dreamland. Ball goes long. Lecky heads. Adam should have shot. Bravo well out of position. In there, he took the 1-on-1. And we are 3-0 to the good. This is massive for us getting out the group. Boys, I'm ecstatic. I didn't think we were good enough to play this system. Did not think we were good enough to play this system. Off we go. Start that second half. Away we go. 60 minutes played. 3-0 to the good. All right, we need to start thinking, oh, Adam just gets injured. No. Oh. I was about to make a change anyway, but it wasn't for Adam, it was for Tommy Rodgick. That's huge. I think what we do is we do this. Anyway, we're 3-0 up. We don't really need to chase the game anymore. We don't need to really go forward. Do I have a natural DM? Jackson Irvine could go in there. We're going to do that. Put him as a halfback. Duncan's going to go in there. Tommy Rodgick is going to come off anyway. We're going to get in. Aaron Moyer can get a full rest. Danny De Silva will come into there. And I'm going to get Danny Aronzini in there, I reckon, and rest Lecky again. Actually, no, we're not. Tommy Orr's going to come in for Awa. Awa's played a lot of minutes. Lecky can get a little bit more match fit. There's no one else really struggling. We're going to make 3 changes thinking about the next game. We've got Colombia in 3 days' time, and obviously can't rest players in between, so fitness carries over. Think that allows me to rest Aaron Moy. This is really good. We're going to rest a few key players here as well. Probably could have rested Jedinak. I would not have taken Adam off. He's on a 9.2. Wow, Adam. Please don't be a long-term injury. Please be like out 1 to 3 days, pulled fire. I doubt it. We have moved into a 4-2-3-1 now. And Apostolos is in here to make it 4-0. Big moment, Apostolos. Good save. Not cleared. In the end, it's thumped away by Chile out for a corner. You will see the system sort of change now. Tommy Orr doesn't get up. Jackson Irvine now. Just keep it. Don't do that. Big moment. 2 against 1. Alexi Sanchez. BH comes across and does enough. Time ticks away here. This is all I want to see now. Time tick. Got to still stay on the positive because, look, if we can get a 4th, it's good for our goal. If we concede 1, I'll just start parking the bus. Apostolos now cuts it back. Risdon should have gone for it. De Silva might. Just hits the bar. The young kid, Danny De Silva, by the way, looks a great player for Australia. From what we've seen. We have dominated Chile. This game has gone on for 13 minutes, and we're only in the 80th minute. Wow, man. This game's taking forever. Harry heads over. Could have been another one. It's another highlight here for... This is incredible. De Silva's ball. He's got to find Apostolos. It was the right idea. Apostolos wins it back, though. De Silva now picks it up. Pulling the strings is the young kid. Jackson Irvine. Lays it out. Zach Duncan. Irvine again. Duncan, Irvine. Good ball, BH. Knocks down Tommy Orr. He isn't coming to MacArthur, but we'll explain that in another YouTube. Zach's gone for goal. Hits the bar. Apostolos looked offside. Don't bother, boys. Would have been nice for it to be 4. It won't be, though. He looked off. And you can see it here in the 2D. I actually wouldn't mind watching a game like this. To be fair. But yeah, it's like... They came out with this like new school 2D. And that was what it was meant to be. It was a 2D, 3D sort of thing. And they got rid of it straight away. Anyway, De Silva nearly scored. Alexi Sanchez, they've got numbers 40 here. We're well defended. We deserve a clean sheet. That's what we do deserve. The ball towards... their wingers cut off by BH. And BH has got a great ball to Tommy Orr. Doesn't put enough on it or else he was in, Tommy. And look, the boys have just done well. They've held their own. I don't really see Chile scoring 3 quickly, but you never know. And Risdon doesn't win it. Alexis Sanchez still on it. He looks very tired too. Pulgar, Jara. They got numbers committed. In the end, Matt Ryan's made a great save, but it's fallen back to Alexis Sanchez. It's 3-1. I'm just going to move us into a bit more of a defensive system and just start time wasting at a bit more of a lower tempo. Be a bit more disciplined and out of possession. Just drop off now. Don't play the offside trap. Don't prevent. And just regroup and hold shape and slow down. We'll do that. Just start time wasting, boys, basically. Start time wasting. Get a win against Chile. Jara's ball. This is a save and a half from Matt Ryan. He's in the right position and it's two strong hands. It looked a lot better in 2D. Maybe Ryan should have done better. Time ticks. I don't want to hide. Oh, no. Please be it for us. Ball in. Jedinak. It's an own goal. We restore our 3-goal deficit, so it is game over. Claudio Bravo own goal. It's had a pretty of a shocker out here. It was a howler for Mobile's goal. And obviously, it's an own goal here. Good ball in, though. Headed by Jedinak. Hits the bar. Hits Bravo as he comes down to hit the floor from his dive. And there we are. I would imagine this is all she wrote now. We're going to win 4-1 or 4-2. Opazio now. Vidal. You never know. We could break. Apostolos. Might have just seen goal of the tournament flying against us. Pazio makes it 4-2. Goal difference could be important. But the points is all that matters really for us because we don't have any and now we got 3. Vidal, it's a very good move. Rodriguez, Opazio, first time. That's a strike. And in the end, Oscar Opazio with a great goal. And there we are. All right, full time we win 4-2 in a game that we did dominate for larger periods until we moved into the 4-2-3-1 with the injuries to Adam. That's the big thing right now, though, is he's out for 3 weeks. He's out for 3 weeks. He just played so well. No, he's out for 3 weeks. With a hamstring strain. Oh, Adam. He just was superb. He might have been the guy that could have won us the game against Colombia as well. That one kills. All right, boys. With that in mind, I'm going to see you guys in just a second for the Colombia game. If we can get a point against Colombia, you just may not know. I'll come back with that game there. We'll see the group, obviously, before we get into that game too. We've got Colombia coming up. Welcome back, YouTube. We now have Colombia in a game that's going to be massive in the group. In terms of what's happening in the group, of course, as well, as you can see, we're currently on 3 points. We've got, obviously, Bolivia have not won a game, and hopefully they won't, and they won't take any points as well, because it means we beat them on the final day. But we are 1 point behind Colombia with 2 games to go. We know today, if we beat Colombia, we will have a shot against Bolivia to get out the group. We know if we get a draw today, I don't know what that really leaves us like, because if you go to our group, you go to the Group B, on the final day, Colombia play Chile, and what is an interesting game. If we go to 4 points, we would then have a draw would then leave us in a position where if Chile or Colombia, one of those teams lose and we win, we're out the group, which is really important too. It's also important to note that Chile and Paraguay, and it always depends on what our result is. Chile and Paraguay play right now. I actually would prefer Paraguay to win. I just don't think they would. But we'll wait and we'll see. Chile and Paraguay are playing right now. We've finished scouting Brad Jones. That's fine. Paraguay 1-2-0. That's massive for us. I actually thought Paraguay were horrid as well. But if you go in terms of the group now, right, and you go to Group B, Paraguay are qualified. They can't be caught. For me, Chile's down 6 points, right, and have a negative goal difference. If we were to get a draw, huge. If we were to get a draw, huge. If we were to lose today, Colombia go to 7 points, but it does mean if Colombia beat Chile on the final day and we win against Bolivia, we should jump them. It would mean a point is massive, our win is huge. A win and we have a big chance to get out of the group. A point, and whoever loses out of Chile and Colombia on the final day, we beat Bolivia, we'll get out the group as well. So to me, it means that we kind of have to go on the front foot. We have to go do what we just did. The team is being set up pretty similar. Dan Aranzini is going to come in for Matthew Leckie. Obviously, we're going to rest there as well. And Danny De Silva is not going to get in, is he? Aaron Moyes fit, but not 100% fit. Jackson Irvine's going to get in. I'm going to swap these two around. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Milos Jedinak has to probably play the next game, so Sporanovic is going to come in. And Bailey Wright is going to play... No, Harris Wright is going to play. Bailey Wright and miss out. Ryan Grant had a shocker. I don't want to really play him, but Josh is not fit. And we do know that no matter what, we have to beat Bolivia. I'm going to... Ryan's going to play. Ryan, need to be better than what you did earlier, that's for sure. Anyone else here that really should play? Tommy Orr could for Awa Mobile. That's definitely an option. Obviously, Aaron Moy's not 100% yet. Alex probably for BH is definitely an option, but I think Alex going forward is probably a bit better, and against Bolivia probably needs it. I think that's how we're going to line up. Obviously up front, I would have loved to have Adam. Adam would have played this game 100%. And Aaron Mobile's been our most important player. You think his average rating apparently not, but I think he has. Do I want to start Tommy Orr? I'm going to start Tommy Orr. And Aaron Mobile will come in if I need him to. There we are. I'm also thinking that we've only got another 3 days to play Bolivia. So I need to have a team that's fit and ready to beat Bolivia as well. Because no matter what, we will have a slim chance of qualifying no matter what. That's what they're lining up with, by the way. They're lining up in this massive circle. And I know that we've got width. So if we can go out there, press these boys and use our width, we could get chances. They've obviously got a great team. They've got a Spina, Codwado, Davison Sanchez is here, Jefferson Lamana, people we know, James Rodriguez, Zapata. It's a great team. You got people on the bench that still can do a job. You got Mina on the bench. William Barrios is a defensive option. Morales is on the bench. Alfredo. This is a pretty decent team. Obviously, we'd love to have Adam Taggart on the field, but we can't. Into the dressing room we go, though. We are going to go out there, carry on when you really finish off the last match. The boys seem up for it. If we win today, we're odds on to get out the group. If we lose today, we're not done, but it's unlikely. A draw, and we do need results to go our way, but we would probably win on the final day and probably would get out the group. We're dealing with such fine margins, anything could happen. I want us to be the team that steps up and takes charge of things. 100% agree. We have to expose their weaknesses, and away we go. Score predictions in the chat. The fact that they're playing so narrow gives me a little bit of faith that we could go out there and find something out wide. My big worry is obviously Adam was a big goal threat in the last game, and I don't know if he's going to... You don't know not having him is going to be a big thing for us here. Harry's picked up a knock. Could be a tight fire. He needs to play through that. 4-1 to Australia, I reckon Shadow Reaper, maybe. As things stand, though, 28 minutes. It's currently 0-0. We have got a rotated side out there slightly in areas, but at the moment I'm really happy. Beardy reckons 1-1. Anything but a loss will keep our hopes alive. A draw is a pretty good result too. Daniel, great ball. Jamie McLaren with his speed. He's in. He's around the keeper. Oh, Spina has come back and recovered so well. Oh. Jamie McLaren with a massive chance. And now Colombia are on the break and they've got speed themselves. Barrera's a bit isolated. Grant's beat. Mercifully, he's run the ball out of play. Grant doesn't fill me with confidence at all. McLaren winner, I would take it. 2-1, reckons Berger Breath. Jamie McLaren late doors, we'll take it. The Spina goes long, but that's not to anyone in particular. And Daniel Aranzini's a good kid, man. And the way he goes out there, out wide, the Man City loanee, back to the... Zach! Oh, we're 1-0 up, boys. Let's go. Zach Duncan, the young kid. In he comes. He's his first goal for Australia. Yes, it is. His first goal in an Australian shirt in the green and gold. For Zach Duncan, comes in the Copa America. Daniel beats a man. What a run. Chips it. Zach on his noggin. Puts it in. And right on the stroke of halftime, it's Australia 1, Colombia 0. In a game that if we were to win, you think we're getting out the group. 46 minutes played. Oh, can we make it 2-0? Grant froze. Jackson Irvine. If they go on the break, I'll be livid. Oh, dude. Oh, Zapata. Big ball. Codwado doesn't get there. BH does well. Matt Ryan now. You just fought for a second. Oh, here you go. Colombia have done nothing. We've kept the ball, which is good. And Matt Ryan now on it. Finds Baranovic. BH. Put it into the channel. He does. Jamie McLaren. Oh, didn't get there. Can we win it? We don't. Barrera looks long. I need you now more than ever, Matt Ryan. In the end, it's a great block. And that will be half time. It was a block again from Harry Surata, I think, who came across. Or Harry Sutar. Don't know how you would say it. Surata. Depends how you think you go. Sutar's probably right. Harry did the job. He came across. I'm very pleased, boys. We're 45 minutes away from all but probably booking a place. You think we're going to beat Bolivia, but you just don't know. Anyway, Matt Ryan, take your time. Picks it up. Finds his way to Grant. Picks his ball and goes. Doesn't feel with confidence as Mr. Grant out there, but it's fine. Harry again looking a little bit legless. Back to Matt Ryan. Obviously have to rest Jedinak for that game against Bolivia. We have to be at full strength for Bolivia. Win against Bolivia, we're out. BH now goes, beats a man. Great ball. Tommy Orr, who's in for Matthew Leckie. Matthew Leckie's in for Awa Mabil. In the end, he really should have scored, Tommy Orr. Not going to be playing for Macarthur next year, but we'll explain that situation as to why come an episode for Macarthur. Anyway, we are 1-0 to the good. Daniel Aranzini's on a knock, potential foot injury, but playing well. I'm going to try and run these boys into the ground for as long as possible. Colombia are yet, it's a bruised ankle, you'll be fine, are yet to really trouble us, but one moment. Is this their chance? Moreno, Jefferson Lemmer pushing forward now. Ball in, Zapata, big moment. Urbre, Matt Ryan, good boy. It's the first time Colombia have carved us up. They've had 3 chances, a clear-cut one right there. James ball in, cleared away. Daniel Aranzini picks it up. That is massive. I have to get Daniel off. Awa Mabil's actually going to go in on the right-hand side. I'm going to rest for 100% Matthew Leckie for the 100% of this. Awa Mabil is going to go in there. As well as that, I'm going to get off. Serrata looks dead. Bailey Wright is going to come in. I'm going to do that. Bang. Come on, boys. Sparanovic not having his best game out there, but it's probably because he's playing ball-playing defender. BH now picks up a knock. That's huge because he's been in great form. I'm going to have to bring Gresbach back out there. That's 3 changes. That's not a change I wanted to make. I wanted to leave one the time waste late doors. It would be so much easier if we just scored one right now, Australia. If they get us... Oh, my God. They're off. They're off. They're off. They're off. Surely. Referee, get your flag up. Thank you. Very good defensive line from the boys. Very good defensive line. Quintero's ball in over everybody. There we go. That's fine. They're all off. Colombia's starting to put on the pressure. At what point do we go defensive knowing that a win is massive for us? A second goal right now would be huge. Grant. Mabil wants it. Oh my God, he was ignored. Apostolos won't get onto that. He was ignored. Grant again. Just something poor from him. Duncan's there though. Oh my God. Here we go. Tommy Orr. Be a hero, Tommy. Boys, get excited. We could be going through the group of the COPA America. Tommy Orr, be a hero. Tommy Orr scores. It's a great pressing situation. Zach Duncan reads it, steps up, intercepts. Good ball to Tommy Orr. Wasn't selfish. And Tommy will slot. And boys, we're going to... We're getting out of the group stage, maybe. We might be going to a quarterfinal. We have to beat Bolivia. Simple as that. It's a highlight here. Goal difference could be important, by the way. So maybe we should go a bit more defensive. Didn't think of that till this highlight. Moreno's effort. It's fallen to them. Matt Ryan, what a save. Mabil's picked it up. That's fine. Jefferson's there as well. In the Sanchez. James. Jefferson. James. Moreno. They're moving around very well. Good boy to Uber. Quintero. Blocked. Cuadrado now coming from fullback. A goal for them gives them slight hope. If we can just get through this highlight, you do think we're home and hose. Morales, big chance. Matt Ryan yet again. He's had a great game in goals. Maybe he was poor against Paraguay, but today Matt Ryan's had a great one. It's a minute left to go. Morales now. James, Jefferson hits the post. And that's all she's going to write. We're going to keep a clean sheet. We're going to win 2-0. Boys, that is massive for us. Very pleased. That puts us second in the group, but there's a game still to be played today. We will sim that game here right now as well. Quality of possession. As you can see in Group B, we still have Uruguay's on 6 points playing against Bolivia. So you would imagine Uruguay are going to go to 9 points. And with that in mind, come the final day, Colombia are 2 points behind us. And they have Chile. So Colombia have to beat Chile on the final day to jump Chile. And we have to lose to Bolivia. We'll then have to lose by more goals than what Chile lose by to drop out. I think because of our goal difference being +2 and Chile's being -1, we should be okay. A point and we're out the group. A point, we're out the group on 7 points. Because Colombia need a win, Chile stay on 6 points. All right, we're in a very good spot. A point, we're out the group. No matter what happens, because Uruguay are going to go to 9 points right now. Injury problems worsen. Daniel's out for 2 days and 2 weeks. Beach is out. Oh, we're down to 1 left back. Everyone looks happy. Beautiful. That's great. Australia are on course. We're on course to get out the group. Uruguay versus Bolivia. I would love Bolivia to do me a favour. They nearly did. Uruguay's goal difference stays similar. All right, we're going to come to the final day where we'll go through all the fixtures. We'll have the latest scores and all that up as well. And YouTube, in 3 days' time, we have Bolivia, and a point would be enough to see us get out the group of the Copa America. Welcome back, YouTube. Final part of the Copa America group stage episode. And look, a point, we're out the group, but there's bigger things at hand. We have got, at the moment, our positions for Group A. Argentina top the group with Brazil, Peru, Ecuador, and obviously Qatar and Valencia miss out. Pretty unlucky for Qatar. They nearly got out the group. For us, what that would mean is Paraguay, if it was to stay as it is right now, Paraguay play Ecuador, Uruguay play Peru, I would play Brazil, and Chile play Argentina. Ideally, what I need to happen is Paraguay are playing Uruguay right now. I need that game to finish as a Paraguay win. If Paraguay beat Uruguay, that means for me that if I beat Bolivia, I would finish second and avoid Brazil or Argentina. I also need to win by more goals than what Chile do as well, or by 2 more goals than what Chile do, just to make sure that I finish third and I avoid Argentina. Ideally, I want to avoid both of them, and it really highlights that a draw against Paraguay would have been massive, or a win against Paraguay, and I would have really given myself a good position to finish in a position to probably be favourites for the quarterfinal tie that we would have got against Peru or Ecuador. Polo Juice, thank you for the follow. Where you're watching from, my man. What it also means is that we are, because the times are different, going to find that out right now. So we need a Paraguay win, ladies and gentlemen, against Uruguay, or else then we can't do whatever. We also will know that if we're qualified or not. No matter what happens, the games aren't until a week away. So say if I was to qualify and the games are 3 days away, I would literally just play a fully rotated side against Bolivia and not care. But we'll wait and see what happens here. Paraguay and Uruguay. I need to know. All right, so no matter what, we're finishing. Unfortunately, we are finishing. Fortunately, no matter what, we are finishing third, and no matter what, we're playing Brazil. We could be finishing fourth and playing Argentina. So it doesn't really matter. We're about to find that out right now. Colombia actually won, which means for us, we are out the group as long as we don't lose by 5 goals. We need a point to qualify. A point would also put us back in the third. A win will obviously put us in the third as well in style. Let's just go out there and smash them. Why not? The games aren't for another week after this. BH is injured and looks like he's going to miss the rest of the tournament. New York, love to see it, Polo. So we're going to do that, and Grezbach is going to come in here. We are going to get... Jedinak's going to be rested again. Bailey Wright will come in with Sporanovic. Anyone that's really lacking fitness, I'm not going to play. Risden, I prefer to play the next game. So Ryan Grant can play this one. Jackson Irvine looks unfit. Aaron Moy can come back in. Tommy Robic, I would like to play the next one, saying that Zach's been in good form. Aaron Bill's going to come in for Tommy Orr, and we are going to get Matthew Leckie in as well. I'm actually going to get De Silva out there is what I'm going to do. Get De Silva out there. We can rest Awa again. Matthew Leckie can get minutes. And Jamie McLaren is just kind of forced to play up top, unfortunately, because of the injury to Tagger. I'm also going to give a game to Danny Vukovic. Why not? Give Danny Vukovic a game. This is a game we should be winning. And yeah, obviously I would like to have these 2 boys available, but not. And I think that's really what we're going to do. Semi-rotated, semi-not. Daniel De Silva can come in. Aaron Zini, I would rather have fit for the next one. Matthew Leckie can get match fitness. Aaron and Bill probably come on at half-time. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. All right. Berger is going to win 5-2. Aaron Zini, Duncan, McLaren, and Leckie to score 2. And Danny is in goals. Jason, crazy Jason, loves it. Anyway, there we're going to go. De Silva will get a goal. Yeah, De Silva will get a goal. He's been really good for me when we have played him. I'm just going to tell the boys that I have faith in them. A couple of them look up for it. I am going to go out there and play and press in this system. And I would just like to go out there, score a couple of early goals, and just really put this game to bed. Would be nice. But hopefully we'll be okay. And hopefully it also means that our world ranking will get inside the top 30 with a good showing here too. On paper, we should be better than Bolivia. And Aaron Moy with a chance to win one in, he does. Matthew Leckie, it was Sporanovic actually. Leckie's name popped up, so I thought it was Leckie that put it in. But Sporanovic is there. We're 1-0 up here against Bolivia. And look, it's all but securing third in the group. It does mean that we have a massive, massive, massive tie against Brazil coming up. And look, against Brazil, I don't know what you really want us to do. Everyone's on side. Well done, Aaron. And there we go. We are 1-0 to the good. Really happy with that. Anyway, Alex Gresbach into Duncan. Into Aaron Moy. Finds Alex. Comes inside. Good ball out to Grant. Cuts it. De Silva's back stick. Every time Daniel does well, he always scores. Well, no shit when he does well. Every time Daniel's played for Australia, he's done well and has scored, is what I'm trying to say. He's got something like 5 appearances, 3 goals. And they've all come under me. Nice little side volley there at the back stick. 2-0 to the good. That's what you want to see. So now it's all about us just seeing who's fit and who's not. And I was obviously, because I prefer to have Risdon, I'm going to probably try and keep Ryan Grant on the at right back for as long as possible. Anyway, Bolivia being pumped here at the moment. Sporanovic is on it. Finds Duncan. Aaron Moy. Into Duncan. Finds De Silva. Good ball. Jamie McLaren's quick. He was there, wasn't there. And now away we go. So anyway, you can watch a full game with the animations. Not asking you to do so. Just want to know. Yeah, of course there is. Of course there is. You just go here. As I didn't want to zoom it in. Just go here and change it to 3D, director, goal direct. I just like looking at the shape from a bird's eye view and the dots. I used to, throughout everything until probably about a month ago, play in 3D and now just playing 2D Polo Juice. Obviously, we're live on Twitch, YouTube, links down below. But yeah, now because we're looking at systems a bit more and making sure that we're tactically there, as Matthew Leckie looked like he was pulled down, it's a corner. Apparently he's not. It's going to be a corner. I usually play in 3D. Usually I play on TV on reversed and from a higher view, zoom, but at the moment, just playing on the 2D, and I really like it. Zach Duncan, going to hit one. Leckie, in the end, it's well over. Still 3-0 up, still flying here in the group. Really wish we got a point or a win against Paraguay. Would have been massive for us, because we could have finished second. Postos doesn't win it. Aaron Moy doesn't win that one. And they're on the break here, Bolivia, and they still got it. Ben Golea is going on a run and a half. In the end, he cuts it to nobody, but the header away from Alex was not great. Serginho with a chance. I love that name, Serginho. That's a great name. Has to be half Brazilian with a name like that. But yeah. As you can see, 1 extra point would be on 10 points and would come down to goal difference. And a goal difference between us and Paraguay very close. Leckie picks the ball up, goes on a run. We're wide. As things stand, we are dominating against Bolivia, as you expect. Who would have thought we were getting out the group? No one would have. Expected Chile, expected Colombia, expected Paraguay and Uruguay to get out. Expected either us or Paraguay to kind of fight for it to get out the group, and us losing to Paraguay thought we were done. In the end, we forced us to go 4-2-4. We've uncovered a great system as Apostolos goes high and wide. A system we knew about at Mess, obviously, that played so well, but usually on the break you get done. But a system that does suit Australia pretty well because it's a very high work rate sort of system, and we got that in abundance. In the end, it's a good ball in the Trumchero. Saved by Vukovic, and Serginho's there. Serginho scores, Vukovic is beat, and Bolivia have themselves a goal. There you are. Maybe the comeback's on for them, and we should give them a little bit more credit. Serginho going in from deep, picks the ball up. Decent save by Danny Vukovic. Probably should put it in a decent area, but there we go. And Serginho, who scored the goal. This guy has to, 35-year-old, this guy has to also be Brazilian. I wonder if it's not the Serginho I'm thinking of that played AC Milan many years ago. Anyway, Ben Golea is in. Vukovic makes a good save. Boys, just demand a little bit more because we've kind of gone to sleep last 10 minutes. Yeah, 5-2's on. Berger Breff reckons 5-2 was what he predicted. It's on at the moment. Would have loved to kept the clean sheet. We also know in this system you can see it a lot. Looks like they're playing with a higher tempo. They can. Aaron Moy, set piece, back stick, keeper comes and claims really well. In saying that though, his throw is horrid, but we just give the ball back to him. Serginho now. Good tackle by Grant. He chips into Jamie McLaren. He's there. He's 1v1. In the end, straight at the keeper. We're yet to put this game to bed, but at the same time, you would imagine we're not going to lose there. No Matt Ryan. I'm resting him for this game. Giving Danny Vukovic a game in a dead... It's a glorified dead rubber. I don't see us losing to Bolivia, and I don't see us losing by more than 3 goals to Bolivia, so semi-rotated the side. Anyway, it's a free kick, or was it a corner? It's a corner. Aaron Moy. Ball in. Leckie's there. Keeper's missed it. Matthew Leckie gets his goal. It's 4-1 now. And at the moment, Aaron Zini's got a goal. McLaren, I don't know if McLaren's got a goal. Leckie's definitely got one. You know, Berger Breff predicted a couple goal scorers here. De Silva's got 2. He said Leckie for 2. It's got it the wrong way around. And there we are. Matthew Leckie for fitness is looking okay. Anyone not looking great? Grant, but I don't care about him. Anyone else? Everyone looks okay. 4-1 up. 45 minutes less to go. Just for us to savour. And then obviously get into another game. We've got Brazil next, man. Brazil next. So that'll be a different YouTube episode as Duncan's got to get his second ever goal for Australia from distance. The Silver getting an assist. And it is 5-1. And we are looking really good. Zach Duncan with a goal. Pumping Bolivia, exactly what you want to see. Duncan there. Goes, turns around, snap hits. Keeper really should do a lot better. And there we are. Time ticking away here. Everyone having a really good game out there, which is really nice to see. Your prediction's almost on point. Bergabret predicted 5-2. It's currently 5-1. He needs a Bolivia goal, is what he needs. And we could be gambling away the chips. Right now, though, on it. Finds Grant. Inside, Moy. Duncan. Great ball. Alex Gresbach, maybe from fullback, doesn't score. Now I need to start thinking about who do I want to play in a week's time. So, oh my, big chance, blocked, and in the end wide for a second. Bergabret nearly had his 5-2 on. All right, we're going to bring off Matthew Leckie, I reckon, for this one here. I think that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to bring in Tommy Orr. I'm going to rest Awa. There's no need to play him. And we'll get Orr and De Silva either side. And we're going to get off Aaron Moy. And I'm going to bring in Jackson Irvine. No, I bring in Tommy Rogic. Tommy Rogic will be okay. It's a week's rest, so that'll be fine as well. Tommy Rogic can get out there. Tommy Orr with a ball back stick. Duncan picks it up. Puts it back in there. Jamie McLaren doesn't win it. And it's going to go long. And as far as Grant, you can tell I'm very relaxed. I'm laying back in my chair. Feet are up. Arms are crossed. And we can just enjoy this game of football as De Silva picks it up. His ball in is blocked. That ball was punted. And it should be Grant, who's looking legless out there now. Pick it up. Don't really care. He was horrid against Paraguay. It was the main reason we lost that game. So, yeah. Zunkin goes for goal. Zach Duncan. Zunkin. But at the moment, really good from Australia. Look, if we're going to be this good in this system, this is what we're going to play. We're going to play this 4-2-4 then. We have mixed it with Paraguay. We mixed it with Uruguay to an extent. We didn't play this system. Colombia on paper, a top 20 team in the world. And we pummeled them. And yeah, I'm really happy. Grant's ball. Tommy Rogic. Oh, it was blocked. Zach again. Zach Duncan makes it 6. Bergabret's prediction of 5-2 is now long gone. But Zach Duncan has hit another cracker. And this one is probably a lot better than the last. Grant's ball in. Gets cut out. Rogers' ball gets cut out. Zach hits it first time into the bin. Love to see it. And there we go. Time ticking. Zachy on a hat-trick. Would love to rest some of the boys up top, but can't. There's no one really here. Daniel Aranzini could come on, but I don't want to really rest him too. What I might do is... let's do that, and Mobile can come in, and we can rest Jamie McLaren for that next one. Apostolos can play 90 because he's a bit more naturally fit. Kind of just getting Mobile out there. I would have liked to rest Mobile for the full 90, but we need also Jamie McLaren not to get a knock. We can't really lose another striker, so we can play 4-4-2. But yeah, Sparrow has been booked. That's fine. 6-2 could be on here. They've hit the bar and it's gone over. As it stands, though, 6-1. We're through the group. We're finishing third in the group. Qualifying is an achievement. Oh, boys, to qualify has been amazing. And there we go. We attend the press conference here. Clearly, there's some great teams. We're just happy to be absolutely superb and brilliant feeling. He had a very good game. He got an 8.2. We qualified for the quarterfinal. Moy plays Australia. Proved to be a surprise package. And we obviously react positively to that result there. I would imagine we're going to get drawn against... We get drawn against Argentina. How did that work? How did that work that we get drawn against Argentina? Brazil get Colombia. How did that... Was there a draw? It wasn't seeding? Argentina, Brazil, Peru, Ecuador would mean that all groups, Uruguay would play Ecuador, Peru would play Paraguay, Brazil and Australia meet off second versus third, right? Argentina play Colombia. That's how it should have worked. How did we end up with Argentina, Brazil end up with Colombia? That's really strange that's how it's gone. Well, we got Argentina next. We've got to deal with Lionel Messi. Great. I would have rather finished fourth. Oh well. In saying that, Brazil are just as good. Why not? That's next episode, YouTube. We're going to have Argentina. And if we get through that, we'll have the semi-final. And if we get through that, it will be a final of the Copa America. You just never know. I'll see you next time for episode 6. You want to be there. It's going to be Australia versus Argentina in the quarterfinal of the Copa America. Links down below. Like and subscribe. Can we go do it? Let me know.